Yeah. Check. Bridge Nation, walk on. Yeah, man, from here the music, and I know it's all about the Bridge Chart Show, where it's all about dancehall music. Don't you dare refuse it. I don't know, this is your boy Shelz alongside me, my bro, Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Alright, Bridge Nation. So let me tell you, as we said, we're going to be giving you guys the top 10 dancehall song that want to run road right now. You understand me? So it's all about dancehall vibes, dancehall energy, all the way up to few o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? So, but enough things going on dancehall. And of course, we are going to get our chance now. Before we get into the charts, we're going to talk about Reggae Sumfest. Our time now, Jerusalem. We talk about Reggae Sumfest. Specifically, of course, night one. Because of that, we focus on the dancehall. You know, the dancehall Bridge Chart Show, it's all about dancehall music, you know. Because, you know, them like we try to switch up Sumfest night, call it Sumfest night one, but we know traditionally speaking a dancehall night. We don't know why them try take that label from it. I don't know why them doing
I think
that.
How Joe did a plan for marketing in terms of taking out all the international acts. So him do want it like a local, well, basically just reggae and dancehall. So him does a night one and night two instead of dancehall night and then international night few.
Yeah, we'll get it. But the street still call it dancehall night. So we're gonna focus on dancehall night. And right off the bat, Jerusalem, how you feel about Sumfest overall before we get into like performances and all of that?
Overall, well, if you did listen to the show last week, you know we did really want to attend.
Yeah, we want to.
Yeah, so whenever you really get there, forget.
I have to big up Sumfest team for that. Got the live stream.
Yeah, the live stream.
Yeah, very bossy.
Very bossy.
I was very impressed. And say it free too. Yeah. We'll give thanks. So big up the sponsors involved. Yeah,
big up Joe for that.
Yeah.
But that being said, overall, what you say now? How am I rate the show? You want to get a full rating?
That's how you feel about Sumfest. And we'll talk about the dancehall night. If you want to talk about
night. Let me learn.
Yeah, focus on the dancehall.
We'll focus on dancehall night. So if I forget, I would if I should get a grading, I would give it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole heap of issues, I think, in terms of, I think they need to go back to the drawing board in terms of
them who, as in Sumfest organizers.
Sumfest organizers in terms of stage management. That has always been a problem still, but I didn't understand. I understood the growth of the 90s acts. The boom 90s artists. Because like I think coming out so early, especially, you know, a veteran having at least 20-25 years in the business, and then for come out so early when nobody there, and
I not even caught the boombox segment. That's how early it was.
Yeah, I think them should have sought out that in terms of at least wait till the venue have a good amount of people and
energy.
Then, at the end of the day, remember, you know, the younger artists will learn from the elders. So we kind of need them for, you know, give them a little bit at the prime time. I was definitely disappointed that them actually go so early. Yeah.
Alright, well, for me, dancehall night, I mentioned it earlier in the week, Jerusalem. Never surprised me at all. As you mentioned on our last chart show, we tried to give like a suggestions to the artists. We kind of, you know, give a vibe, but I never saw any surprises really. In terms of the artists, and we expect to get the headlines at the end of the night. That them same one come back and get the headlines. But I thought the Massacre, the Valiant, them Tommy Lee, TJ, I expected that. What I was paying attention to though was just to see how some of the young youth them are gonna step out and make them name certain way. I was impressed with Rose Dan, you know, and I also want to mention the fact that I love the fact that we see dancing being involved in the performances, you know what I mean, because dancing played a huge role in some of them big tunes I always say a road right now. So it's nice to see the artists and bring out the dance of them. Kaka I Flames crew, it was a good look seeing them out there doing them thing. So it was decent. For me, if I was supposed to give an overall rating, I'm with you. I'd probably even go 5 out of 10.
Did I get 5, 50?
Just because I was not surprised by anything. Like nothing really. The only thing I really made me say, was the Baker situation, and that is not something for really glorify it.
Hey, Bridge Nation, we tell about Shelz all the time. You know? Him is a walking, what I call it, paradox. I don't even know, or a contradiction. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Really. Yeah, that was the only surprise I got. Like everything else was expected. When Baker did the thing, I was just like, all right, finally something for me. Hey, but.
You know, to be honest, I saw a meme this morning about the same Baker situation. How would me that say? Johnny, you know Johnny from Lime Tree and Johnny, man. I think I them Instagram.
Johnny Daly. Yeah, big up Johnny.
I them Instagram, and there is a meme with that whole situation. But you know, them do an animated version, so it's very funny. But hey, trust me.
That goes for sure. That's probably like one of the, and I'm seeing, you see the memes that come from Valiant Performance. But like our man says, just like, that's the biggest, the most surprising thing.
All right, so what may I understand? What you feel? It feels they should go back to the drawing board in terms of probably bringing back the international acts.
Sumfest?
Yeah.
Definitely. What I'd have to say, I don't know if it was the lack of international acts or whatever, or the old school, the OGs or whatever, but something missing. Something was missing from Sumfest.
Word on the street is that, you know, the eagerly anticipated Chris Brown and
concert is overshadowed.
Yes, well, not really me overshadowed, but you know, we don't have so much money, you know, so we have a budget. You know, so people had to make a decision whether to go to Sumfest or save for the Chris Brown thing. You get me?
Speaking of the people, the crowd was a big talking point. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff, because as you know, we call it the live stream, so you know them have the chat on the side. And something I've been seeing through the chat from both night 1 and night 2, people say, the crowd lame. You understand me? Now, Jerusalem and I, Bridge Nation, we kind of come up with, I mean, he said first, and Jerusalem was just like, that makes sense.
That a lot of sense.
I just feel like you get the crowd that can afford it. You understand what I'm saying? Especially for dancehall night. We know dancehall crowd, I'm not going to say dancehall crowd can't afford it, because me never say that. You see me? But what I will say is that for the ticket prices, you get the type of energy associated with it. Like them people that who are going to afford for spend, for view. No disrespect to the artists, them. But
bougie.
I mean, them now go... Yeah, when you get that type of energy for them ticket prices. Like, that's just how I feel. Yeah, I could be wrong, but
when your price is a little high, you're not gonna get the energy like
I get the street,
the touch and all them stuff. You're not get the banners them a fling up and all them stuff.
I didn't even know if touch it there.
I don't even think so.
Was it even allowed?
Yeah, but normally allowed.
That's what I said, but I say no touch. Something wrong there. So like that's also so. I don't know if and that's another question I want to ask you, Jerusalem. Did you feel like Sumfest was more sponsored centered more than artist centered? Me feels like more sponsored centered.
All right.
Which probably affected about a lot of stuff performance wise.
People might not understand what we mean by sponsored
center. Oh yeah. Sorry.
So we may kind of expound on what we might try to say, or what we theorize. All right. It looked like basically sponsors paid for most of the show in terms of
sponsor that a lot of say.
Yeah, so in terms of the overall production, in terms of it looked like Joe never spent as much money. Let me just talk out plain and straight. It looked like him not spend as much money this year.
I don't know.
In terms of certain aspects of the show.
I don't know, but you know why I say it looked more sponsored centered Bridge Nation, just because of the conversations leading up, where we heard whether it be from Joe himself, Scatter, the team. Where they were, it sounded good, but where them say, before we even announce an artist, sponsors were on board. Like this is the sponsors, and it's almost like them try to say, when a really business will step on stage, I feel like it was all about creating more of an experience off the stage in terms of food, the energy on the grounds and stuff like that. But I feel like on stage was neglected a bit. Whether it be from who them could have called in for come perform, so on and so forth.
Yeah, because it seemed kind of scaled down.
Something was off, especially for dancehall night. Something was just not there. You understand me? Even I got TV I don't know, bro. Like what I said, like I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. But dancehall night for me, 5 out of 10. Great platform for enough of the youth them get a chance to learn. Jerusalem, you mentioned something before we go into the chat. We have to call out Rough Cut, the band.
Oh yeah. No, this has always been.
Yeah, what you say? How Rough Cut going with? What make you uneasy with dancehall night?
All right, Rough Cut. Boy, this way so. All right. Observation that I have made over the years is that listening to dancehall live bands in the 80s and even at the early 90s and all them stuff there, it used to sound more smoother to me in terms of it wasn't so drum driven or loud. So to me, Rough Cut are one of the best band.
Of course,
I'm going to give them that.
100%.
But to me, it's not everybody can manage the loud drumming and the drumming.
Especially young artists, them
struggle. Yeah. So everybody have to say level.
Yeah, Stark struggle, Pablo YG struggle. Like, we don't know. They just louder than the artist, and then the artists them they struggle. Especially the artists them will tailor to more singing. It was kind of a challenge for them.
Drummy have beat them much. Big up Drummy here.
Big up Drummy here.
And big up
big up Rough Cut, man.
Where my guy name again? Who do?
Yeah.
Who run on Rough Cut again?
I can't tell
you. know, and the keyboard guy.
Hey,
yeah,
bro.
Jano, man.
Hey, I just
big up yourself, bro.
That's why I say big up Rough Cut. You see me, because I forgot single out the members them. And one more thing before we go into the chat again.
Nigel stuff. Big up Nigel stuff.
Yeah. One big up Jeffrey for that insight. Of course, he recently had an interview with Chronicler on his Let's Be Honest podcast. Jeffrey, big up yourself. Chronicler, big up yourself.
Oh yeah.
One of the biggest questions that came out of Dancehall Night was, where was Chronicler? And of course, Jeffrey did Dancehall fans some justice by asking Chronicler, and Laba said it was a health issue. It was a health issue.
Yeah, and him say he had to address the matter. So I'm like that.
Yeah.
And the next thing I'm like, the artists them and this is just a rally back from the same argument in terms because I hear him complaining about artists not lasting as long. I think doing interviews and them stuff there enough. Yeah, you need artists and you need the legacy and interviews like you need the radio. Man, I tell you. So it is big up Jeffrey for that.
Big up Jeffrey, but I want to zone in on what Laba said about him not being at Sumfest, because a big deal about a dancehall fan. For those who just are tuned into dancehall and know, Chronicler not being at this year's Sumfest is a big deal.
Yeah, man,
just because of the year he's had and the impact him have on the streets. Big act that. So when him say it was a health issue and he couldn't make it, and he also said that he notified Sumfest 2-3 weeks before.
Yeah.
But now we know as the streets know say Labas is not a go live tell fan base.
Yeah.
Which he should, I think, by right, because him know him not for go live or not, but I think either Labas or Sumfest should have taken upon themselves to say,
if you were Sumfest, would you put out the info that Labas is not showing up?
No, because of the ching aspect, right? But I am just so maybe. I see where you're going. Maybe both parties, maybe both parties just say we could just.
It was mutually, we could
just make it just. Maybe they won't realize.
Yeah, but they did. That's why I guess that's why I'm doing the interview and address it.
Yeah, yeah. It was a big miss still, but big up yourself, Labas, and glad if you see you all right and. All the best going forward. Alright, one more thing, because some of the things happen and we have to talk about everything before going to chat. The whole situation and promoters saying that, Jamaican artists are charged too much for sure.
Oh yeah.
Jerusalem and I, we've had our discussion on it, and just one insight Jerusalem provided, thanks to Rory Stone Love.
Big up story, Rory Stone Love.
Because we, Jerusalem, when we first heard it, we were so quick to say, yeah man, the promoter there, man, I chew not talk, man.
Yeah man,
go on too much. But what did Rory Stone Love say that lit a light bulb and say, hold on there, there's a point here.
So I was listening to Rory Stone Love and thing from the streets. Lukey.
Yeah,
big Lukey from the streets.
Yeah.
Bring up the point about promoters complaining about artists and them big prices. And then Rory kind of break it down and say, well, it's kind of hard to tell people what price to set. You understand what I say? And I feel kind of, I agree with Rory in terms of, if you charge too much, the market will show you that you're not there. You understand? So you can't blame somebody for charging a lot of money, because at the end of the day, if you know it's not worth it, nobody will actually.
I agree with it.
Need your services. You understand what I'm saying?
So basically, what we as a Bridge Nation is, and we say to the artists and promoters, if artists say $1 million for my appearance at your show, and you don't agree with it, promoter, don't ball it down. Just
leave him. Yeah,
leave him. Because what's gonna happen in the industry is that if that artist keep pushing that $1 million budget, he or she, the industry are gonna give them a reality check.
Yeah.
So if them realize that nobody now gonna pay them the million, eventually them are gonna say, oh well, I know, say when Jerry licked me all them years ago for the million and tell me some $1 million too much, he was right, and then eventually
them have to drop them price.
But you can't look, nobody look on the artists, right? And especially if you go look on them hot artists or run up streams and them thing, you them feel $1 million them worth.
Yeah.
Work with it.
And promoters, you kind of have to sit with them artists too, because at the end of the day, the shelf life is so short right now.
So if them hot right now,
them are gonna try, get the money right
Facts.
now. So
Facts, bro.
That's just it. And you can, and think about it, you not tell Gucci for drop them price.
Yeah, that
Louis Vuitton, you hear them
tell them say,
yo, drop the price, that shirt too expensive. Nah.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy it or you're gonna get the money if you can.
And even those brands too, when them realize say, so we set that brand say too high, or we say it now come off a shirt, them not end up drop it because them say, the streets they now work with.
Yeah, so the market will show them people. So we're not force nobody to tell you what price. If them go out of space, well, them.
That is it.
Yeah, them must stay out of space.
All right. So let's go into the charts, right? Let's get some music going. All right. So the number 10 tune. This was an artist we wanted to mention a couple shows ago to be an artist to look out for. It's so interesting that he's now on our chart right now. We're talking about J1. It's a lot of persons out and link me in the street and say, oh, dog, gonna have that tune there. The tune named Chopper Gospel.
Watch her style, yeah. Rich of a fuck, I'm in no capping on my dog, I did. Bag of money make me living life fraud on me. Know the game like me, I do it from a barn. I'ma never have nothing, know the bag of me have everything, dog. On the line when they hear me sing, dog. Walk around on 100K, me bring dog. 10 million a week, a simple thing for him.
Jake one have a sound, bro.
Yeah.
You are the one who pointed it out to me. And then when I listened to Chopper Gospel and I listened to him have a next song, I think named Bogus. The youth, him have a sound.
Him have a style and a little flow and a voice. Him have a unique little flow.
The melody I come back in the dancehall.
Melody never really gone away. We kidding him.
Yeah, I know, we just try to get you.
Valiant, all of them are melody artists.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I mean with the Valiants. That's what I mean. Like melody is nice. We say yo, the youth them I try, diversify the skills and skill sets and I go.
We know you know like that particular topic still. You know what I'm talking about, but as we say, give them a little time for diversify.
Yeah, because
if we do the thing where the people them are working right now.
What's interesting is that, and you are the one who taught this to me, Jerusalem, in that with the whole chopper topics and all these things, it's not that the artists them do have other songs. If this I go make them can pay the light bill and put food on the table, and not really for them fault at the dancehall crowd. Yeah. So the dancehall crowd, if you don't want hear the artists them sing about something else, stop real up for the Ray and rail up for the Ray. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, J1, big up yourself. You have the number 10 tune with Chopper Gospel, you see me? All the best going forward. Let's move on to the number 9 tune. And this artist, she's featured on this track. I'm talking about Jada Kingdom. And of course, she have this song with the 9 called Turn Me On. But before we play the song, Jada at Sumfest, something off. Something was off.
Yeah,
something was off.
It probably wasn't rehearsed or it wasn't planned.
Yeah, I know she was a late edition, but you never for sure say it was a late edition. It was a very, very, very confusing performance too. I mean, Diana, big up yourself. Say you go out there, you do your thing, and you try engage her and make sure everything alright, and make sure you look out for your colleague on the stage. But some did off tracks what she didn't want to play, never did play. It was
alright. From outside looking in, I'm gonna say, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not like diagnose people, but she looked like she's suffering from some form of social anxiety or something. She looked nervous in a lot of situations where she's on the stage. You realize?
I don't think that's I don't think that's like strange for most performers. I feel like a lot of persons struggle with that. Me struggle with anxiety, but it's just all about how you power through it. And sometimes
because if you watch a performance and see how she look fidgety and
and that's what lack of preparation does. Because no matter if you have anxiety issues, look, like when me have anxiety, I go to an OBR for company. As long as my sister the show organized and everything good, like Bridge Nation will never know. You understand what I mean? So
but we have to wing it.
Yeah, clearly that Jada was winging it, and as much as she looked nice and she have the talent, it wasn't enough to mask the fact that something did go wrong. But
and then we talk straight. Enough man are pray, cause them a say, yo, big man thing. When Jada did one dance today, you look like you're afraid for dance. Your girlfriend did in a crowd or what?
That's what people say about Diana.
Yeah, bro, enough from a bridge in them link me. I say, yo.
Oh, so why never does? He did kind of go behind. Maybe he might be respectful. So,
nice guy. Hey, people, he's a nice guy. Like
maybe he might be respectful. I don't know. But yeah, even though the Sumfest performance never got too rated, that tune definitely is a big tune. So let's play the number 9 tune with the 9 and Jada Kingdom. Turn Me On.
Me know you just want my good. True them what a girl give you when you want it. You have a vibe and I can't ignore it. I will bless you if you're working for it.
Anytime you're ready, girl, just say the word. Top 3 and a second right third.
Don't say, not me I got no time for them energy.
My girl, why pre? Come here, just wind up your body.
Me gonna need a breaking if you want to show me out.
Yeah, the 9, Jada Kingdom with Turn Me On. And Jerusalem, while the song was playing, we just said it a while ago, Bridge Nation. So we don't say the performance at Sumfest never really ready because she never even sing that tune.
Yeah, she
never. You see me, like, so it goes to show, say, something was off. Something was off. So we just hope Twinkle, alright? You see me?
Twinkle.
Hope you're good, you see me? Alright, let's move on to the number 8 tune. Boy, that song had just come out. And boy, the people them are go crazy for that tune. The people them are mad out for that tune. You see me? Roddy G was concerned that this was gonna be number one. No, already, I saw the chart. I saw the chart show work. You see me?
It's so reach someone.
Just give it a trajectory. He actually debuted it in a way on Sumfest, you know, Valiant.
Yeah,
He just sang a one line out, and that's what made me didn't know. Say, hold on, that little song I gotta take off already.
But that observation we need to make.
Yeah.
Or if you pre, I think the last 3 or 4 charts. Is no Valiant on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Valiant is back.
Yeah, Valiant back on our charts. And we were wondering which song was going to get him back out there. And here he is. Valiant, you have a number 8 tune on our chart with Mad Out.
Idiot.
Jerusalem.
Stupid boy. Done. Fool.
9FM.
Yes. My dear, my dad.
Hey! Move out my way. Me, I'm mad for my day.
Mad.
Hey!
Move
out my way.
now.
Me, I'm mad for my day. Frank White, I'm at me, I'm a dot. I'm at me, I'm a dot. Move out my way.
That one you gone.
That's how you should it. That's a little part there. Yeah, man.
Rachel, you don't know what kind of energy my will pan one, but I'm not like that one you gone.
Valiant, big up yourself with the number 8 tune, Mad Out. And you know what, for big up to me as well.
Yeah, and big up,
bumps.
you know, RD.
Yeah, big. Oh,
yeah. Remember, say them a part of the production apparently.
Yeah. No one ever. Yeah, big up, no one ever as well.
And them do all of the video and look like,
So about that big bunks to them, yeah. Go on. You called it from a long time. From the Roger Wild tune, you called it. And you say, you know what? This is it. That really man. And I heard and I saw as well online that some more artists are add to the juggling. I'm seeing rumors of Byron Messiah, Kraft. Should be very interesting to see what happens with Big Bunks for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, but we definitely know this is the the girl rhythm of the summer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Something about it.
Yeah, because most of the songs are some girl song them, no?
Yeah. Yeah, paddle boat, wild out, and this, for the ladies, can't go wrong. So yeah, big up yourself, so it's the mad out for the ladies, it's
mad out for the ladies.
Yeah, why not? You know, so big up yourself, Valiant, with the number 8 tune, Mad Out. What you thought about his Sumfest performance? I mean, I never. All
right, hear me, I say no. This is the thing with throw me. All right. Most people when them talk about, let me just be specific. Yeah. When we hear Shensia talk about Valiant, you know it's from the Ramesh Entertainment team. All of them say, yo, he's a good artist, and when him sing live, you hear him natural voice and all them stuff there, right? Mm-hmm. So to my surprise, if you see Valiant on the stage, with backup singers, no problem with that. But what the auto-tune thing dropping?
That was my
So you have backup singer and auto-tune?
Yeah, the auto-bots thing never there work for me.
You have backup singer, what you need auto-tune for?
I don't know. And then another thing was that with the one, the what you call it? It was like a medley on the with the one beat or rough cutter play for him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he must sing different songs, but the beat no change. Like
that was
the same. It was the same rhythm I play. And
all right, film first. All right, we're not gonna sound like we are bash him.
No,
sorry. Give him a passing mark. Film first performance.
No, him share the stage.
Film very first performance at Sumfest.
Him share the stage.
But now like you get the passing mark.
Yeah.
We just never feel the auto-tune thing based on the fact that everybody know you naturally have the voice and you can sing. So why that weird? It is kind of weird, and I think you look like you're kind of too excited, bro. You were a little bit too excited.
You have all right to be, but in some way it come over to the performance.
Yeah, it came over. Yeah, it just
a little bit more than it needed to.
Yeah,
but I definitely appreciated the angle he took, where he say it's all about gratitude and hard work that got him where he was. So I can understand that excitement. But there were the only things that I along with the autotune thing. Let's say him sing Expensive. Right, mash up the crowd, and then him going at Barbies. You You see me? Then him go Duns check.
Yeah.
In some part, him start go for a verse from Expensive where him done sing already and gone back already. I don't know.
Repeat.
He's repeated songs.
Him look like him the drunk, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a new style of performing, but it kind of confused me when me there listening. But
yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, say him actually start. Him sing a song already.
Yeah.
Sing a next song and then go back to
the verse from the next song and then drop it. And then hey, you know what I mean?
It was complete confusion.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing, but hey, people them did love it.
Yeah.
And we
live and you learn.
Yeah, and we know it now got me again. We know say you gotta learn from it. But Valiant, big up yourself for your Sumfest performance and big up yourself for the number 8 tune. Mad out. Alright, Bridge Nation, you know the vibes. You know we're gonna link up with our bridge builders, our advertisers. They help keep the lights on and keep the AC nice and chilly. But when we return, we're gonna turn up the dance, we're gonna turn up the vibes here on the Bridge Chart Show. So stay tuned. You see me? Yeah. Bridge Nation. That is it. Welcome back to the Bridge Chart Show where it's all about dancehall music. Don't dare refuse it. This is your boy Shelz alongside me, my bro Jerusalem.
Yo.
Alright, so you know it's all about giving you guys that mad vibes up until a few o'clock, you understand me? And we're going right now into the number 7 tune, Najiri. The number 7 tune, Pantan.
Hey, President.
Why you see, you know?
Why you see? Like, bye.
Hey, never lie.
Yeah, Pantan. That bitch I want bad girl. You know what? Chop up, see that. Banco Santander, my God, who rat Janko tak bankiers, got the shot man, no box and square, not the Almina, Bob no last panties, money pang fi hack, lags on not punches, handicap, that's collab, one chair, come from the Bronx, Blanco chop, from states, yo, cash the pot, axe your contact, name dash, look, fi fags and the man that's waste, big rubber, bigger than Pantan, the mother, bad that, bitch I want, bad gal in our, chop up, see that and not that.
Pick up yourself in a bob. Yeah, go on, you know, you. I tell you.
Yeah. Alright, you know, this actually surprised me though in terms of, alright. You know him, when we think about him style, him kind of remind me, he remind me and I don't know, the first time here, I don't know them in terms of the rap is like this, is a different type of rhyming scheme them I use.
Yeah.
The style, it's like, very.
Yeah.
Him switch it's like a triple syllable rhyme, but it's like him go forward it sometime and him extend it but it's surprising that Jamaica actually catch on to it. They're like,
You know, I don't even want to say Jamaica on a whole just yet.
Yeah.
What I want to say is that you tell fan base, the schoolers them. You see me like the schoolers.
So them a push the schoolers them really enjoy it.
It's the schoolers up to probably like 2021. You see me like around that age group there.
Yeah.
4th, 5th farm up to 20. Yeah, him have a very large demographic.
Yeah, because
I
the
follow
streams,
right now.
streaming numbers them are dominating at the past thing there.
And it goes to show so them youth here, the schoolers them, them know what them like in terms of like dancehall, you know, like I don't really as the elder them want to say booga yaga, like some of them really like, and it goes back into the hip hop thing. Cause enough of them artists are influenced by hip hop,
you can hear it, and this is why I just them for call it trap dancehall because.
It's the same vibe.
It's a similar vibe.
Yeah, and the schoolers them love that energy there. You know, you can put on your Jordans, you can put on your ski masks, and you see me? You step out, and you do the bob walk.
The bob walk.
Yeah, it have a vibe. I'm not gonna lie, and we can see why it translates with the schoolers them and relate to the schoolers them. But my question with Nigeria is, for me, where I see him right now, he might make some great connections as well. I see him link up with Zimmy as well. You know what I mean? He might make some good connections, and I do the thing, but. The sky's the limit for him. Jerusalem, you know, see no cap on him just yet. You see, like the sky's the limit for that youngster.
I just say, what does it now? Alright, remember, you know, the style is unique. I don't think him fully get it yet in terms of, because even the public, most of them will not really catch some of the style.
Yeah.
But I think with more, what does it now?
Familiarity with his talent and also what's going to be a big factor for him, and it goes for all young artists across the board. So when they get the chance to perform live, show that versatility, get the chance to show versatility. Don't be afraid to tell the man them want to play a track them too loud or the bands them want to play too loud. Say yo, low level, because we need the people them for ear. Why Najiri bad? I've watched him perform once, and as I said, it's just like him a cater to the fans that him already have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very important. So Nigeria, if you listen to people who are affiliated with Nigeria, just make him know say Shelz say, yo, we can't see the sky's the limit, we can even go beyond the skies, you see me?
I know
But
next
him just
thing,
need to work on some
the next thing
things.
what them can do, you know, to be totally honest, you know, is really watch the elders them and learn from it.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, seriously. Yo, all young artists, may I tell you now, some good artists to watch and learn from. Capleton, definitely.
Facts.
Elephant Man, definitely.
Facts.
Beanie Man,
Facts.
definitely.
Facts.
Bounty Killer, definitely.
Facts.
And if you want to keep it more newer age, you can start watch Idonia.
Facts.
You can watch Mr. Vegas.
Facts.
Although I'm not in the new age, but in the new age, even Kabaka Pyramid, he's a good performer, you know. Worlds. There are some good performers. You just watch and learn and see what you can implement from, you know. Each one teach one.
Reach one. That's
Yeah,
a good look.
isn't it?
And there's nothing wrong with reaching out.
No, you know the thing. When I reach out
with
to
the pride
nobody,
thing,
bro.
you know, but that's a you know what? Yo, YouTube them, they can
watch from afar, bro.
Yeah, watch from afar.
Sometimes the reach out thing that work. But I tell you, know, I'm man I reach out and him diss him and yo man teach the style and yo, I mean teach him this. So you know the whole reach out thing.
Yeah.
So just watch and learn, bro. Just as I said, just watch them and learn.
And him young.
Yeah.
Nigeria is quite young. So, yo, Nigeria, big up yourself. You're going good, my general. And you have the number 7 tune with Pantan.
Oh, I know you can watch Lady Sound. Definitely learn from Lady Sound because that was a lesson she brought at Sumfest.
Yeah,
you see her voice controller.
Not just that. You were saying you can learn from Lady Sound. You say you can learn from Saw and you can learn from Marian Hall.
Well, the same thing.
Yeah, but just, you know what I mean? For the benefit for the artist herself, I just want to show a little respect for her decisions. You know me?
True.
So big up minister, you see me? But
Sumfest performance.
Yeah, man.
Big up,
it's a good. Big up yourself, Mama, sir. Mama.
Marian Hall.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on now to the number 6 tune. Another song I don't think right now there's a country around the world when I know the little intro to the song and the
Yo, Shelz. Say you're bad from which part? Tell us something we no one dip dog. Like Chinese wall so the clip tall. Show it up and make you fall from your disc dog. You know one on a discard, man a big dog. I saw you disappear as if I never did ban. Me no walk up a lick, me no just a sing song.
And then with Burner's input, it gone even further to the stratosphere and beyond. I'm talking about Taliban's. That's the number 6 tune by Byron Messiah.
Yeah, man.
And I just want to say this. I think we said it many chart shows ago, but you know when an artist just focus on the music and not the booga yaga outside of the music. Why am I saying booga yaga so many times?
Did I say booga yaga thing?
I'm trying to bridge the gap with the elders them want to listen. But yeah, yes, man. So I just want because that was the thing. That was the only problem I had with Byron when he first popped up on our chart on the radar. It's just like you know, he might focus. He might focus too much on the outside, like what people are say about him, and he might fair answer to in interviews, and I get himself in
but
trouble.
remember with the kind of figure why him did that?
Yeah,
remember
we know all of that. But
that was just deflection. Him thief the man style. Cause we gotta say it. Him thief the man style, and him want to deflect from people realizing that him take the artist style. You get me? I say?
Yeah, big up Jeff Foley.
And we like what Jeff Foley had to do by repeating. But that's the thing, you know?
But what I'm saying right now, I'm just giving Byron credit right now for saying, I can see the youth really. I'm focus on the music and bringing it as far as it can go.
Why you say that? Why you say my focus now? I want to know why you say.
Alright, so for me personally, like, all I see right now, I don't see him work now. Like, I'm not hear my talk no more. I'm not hear.
Oh, you're not hear the controversial stuff.
Yeah, I music, I'm make talk. Because I music make we get attention. I don't really.
And I think that's
controversial.
That's alright. When I cut away, I said, but one of the fears them with the young artists them have in doing interviews is saying something that can be used against them.
That's what the media does.
But it's a double-edged sword because if you don't do the interviews, then you only have a 3-year lifespan right now in the artist and realize
it just comes with having good media etiquette and media control, PR, Roni and things, so you can never say the wrong thing.
Yeah, and if you learn from the elder artists, them stay relevant without even a hit song in the past 10 years. If you think about some of them, them really don't have a hit song in 10 years, you know.
Yeah.
But them always in the media, them always doing interviews, them always have something to talk about them. You get me? I say?
Yeah,
so artists, you don't need for you like promoting yourself. As I say, if you don't want to keep it exclusive, I like what Valiant to do with him keep him not do a whole heap of interviews, but at least him keep it with Jeffrey.
Yeah. Or
like an exclusive, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't have to say you want to go all over the place, but you have to have some form of press.
Have some press coverage and stuff like that. Yeah, but big up yourself in a Byron Messiah. You have the number 6 tune with Taliban's. All right. Let's move on to the number 5 tune. Yeah, I expected it to be here. No, it's been a minute. It's been a while. It was nice. I was quite surprised to see him at Sumfest, especially seeing that he ran out on the set that I never expected him to run out on the TJ set. I never expected that. I'm talking about Malidan. You know what I mean? You have the number 5 tune right now with V6, and I might choose. So let's run through. I'm not even gonna say too much. Malidan, big up.
And it can't stop. I wear the weed back past that. I should stepping at the piece, girl start snap. Tell me I forget a cast for
V6 on the tour. Yeah, nice tune for cruise, man, you know? Yeah, up on the tour road. No speeding, please. Please be careful, people. Yeah, Malidan, pick up yourself for the number 5 tune. V6. I know some of my next tune. I have a couple tune out the road I go on good to Jerusalem.
The cups up one?
No, man, the cups up. Yeah, aim the cups up, man.
Yeah.
But I have a tune for the girls and with the girls I'm love.
Yeah, how show that?
It named Miss Grippy. Bro. It's like how if a girl run with the Barbie thing.
Yeah.
And that's a new thing.
Yeah,
like,
Miss Grippy Grip.
Yeah, man, it'll work. Like that song there. Malidan, you find the next one for the ladies. We so see it, you know?
Yeah, big up the St. Elizabeth, them ladies, them, you know?
Big up all St. Girls. Yeah.
I think them have an next anthem, eh?
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so Malidan, big up. Malidan, big up yourself for the number 5 tune. V6. Alright, let's move on to the number 4 tune. I gave this guy my performance of the night.
Oh, yeah?
At the Reggae Sumfest. You know, the number 4 tune. I rewatched it.
Yeah.
Just because we don't want to make sure we make the right decision. And when I rewatched it, I said to myself, did I make the right choice? Let me tell you why. So Massacre's performance, it was a long performance. You understand me? It was 57 minutes, around 57 minutes. That's
no fault of his, right?
I don't want to feel like it was his fault. I feel like there's
I guess them set the time and him
just work with him. I'm up the hits for cover, but I heard feedback, persons who went there saying that, as much as him that dropped the hits and stuff, you had persons in the audience that say, boy, alright, Massacre. You see me? And it's like, alright, cool. You see me? But for me personally, I'm still gonna give him the edge there because why? But like just give him the best performance just because, man. Just because like
based on who him up against, right?
And then just because of the night there I go. Yeah. Just like because of the night there I go, it was just nice, it was refreshing. I think TJ definitely had the most organized set. You know what I mean? I'm gonna big up TJ where we play a theme tune, but just we can perform for so long, all the crowd see it a certain way.
Yeah. Alright, hear me I said though.
Massacre.
You don't know. Alright.
But no, yeah, I gotta get to that part. Yeah.
Which bar I get to?
The addressing.
No, I remember last week, we all said it. Well, me and you, we what we say? We said he had to mention something about
relating to
the whole situation
with alkaline. Yes, the
which he kind of did, but him kind of keep it vague because
he always does.
Yeah, and say something about him. Everybody know him at Kingston.
Yeah, So here say some boy want this. Well, which part day in Kingston, blah blah blah. Right? Yeah. So that was basically what Massacre said.
Knowing that alkaline live in the States, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. But what me I try to say is that I think I heard Third big of yourself. I heard Third mention it. Third say. Music we are dealing with when since you need to see somebody
in the streets
drop a song. You get me? So that kind of did, but the thing about Massacre that I noticed before we play the number 4 tune, which is Tyrant, obviously. The thing about Massacre that you mentioned it first very long time ago. I never saw it until Sumfest night on the stream. When I saw the stream Bridge Nation and when Massacre makes certain proclamations and make certain statements while he perform. Cause film style, yo, man, the biggest artist in Jamaica. Yo, no boy can this. A Massacre style, we know that. But so every time I make them type of speech there, I look in the chat and persons are saying, oh well, since you're the biggest and the baddest, why not do this? Why you not answering this? Like I saw a lot of that coming on and I'm wondering now if this is going to be the new shadow over his career until he decides to acknowledge whether it be Alkaline, King, I don't know who, but when
because to be totally honest, this thing too, and we all know the history of dancehall in terms of how we do the ranking in terms of validity in terms of
if
you have to can clash. Or you have to take on somebody.
Somebody who
everybody has to take on somebody.
Yeah,
for you to get the full respect of the Jamaican public and the diaspora all over. We have to know say what you say, you can prove it on stage. You get what I say?
Yeah.
Beanie Man prove it on stage, Bounty Killer prove it, everybody prove it.
Yeah.
Who are the columns in a dancehall? You get what I say? So
it look like it's gonna haunt him for a bit.
If you don't, and remember, you know, you were the one that came out as this young crocodile. Anybody ready, right?
Yeah.
So now that the opportunity is here, you're not saying anything because Skeng make a attempt, and even if you use the wait a second now. The status thing over Skeng, which means see you could have used status over Skeng, because he was one of the hottest thing when him go against you. So, then now you don't want to address the alkaline situation. Come on, man. If you prove it to me, then I won't give you the baddest thing until you prove it on stage.
Well, we know for a fact is that this is one of the baddest tune I wrote.
Yeah.
And we are giving that credit. Massacre, big up yourself with the number 4 tune, Tyrant.
Wacky dip.
Jerusalem.
Wacky dip.
Jerusalem.
Big la, live la, picking, back it in. To the top of a feet up it in. Wacky dip. Wacky dip. From me a juvenile and the money I call me call my daughter for got Benz and my son in Hardy. You them not for up for body. One of them I call me legend and me no pass party. Oh my God, this never forget it when you're young and hearty. My priority straight, me no broke and party. Couple hours over, someone want for a laugh shot. Get the money load like me want she not no low, she a sell me no cost me. And nobody no know cause me no talk.
Me bad, no bad, till me turn clear. Yeah, Massacre, big up yourself, you know, my general. You have the number 4 tune with Tyrant. And I just want to add one more thing before we move on to the next song, Jerusalem.
Yeah.
In terms of the whole clashing thing, him and Alkaline. It could be a situation. Could it be a situation you think where they're both parties are waiting for one it's going to be beneficial, especially financially? You know, Def Jam and them thing. They could be.
No, but I'm saying
maybe it's a waiting game.
You think a record label cares if
I don't know, madam, I just try.
No, it's more excitement for them. They might make more money. This have nothing to do with that thing, eh?
Yeah, maybe they might wait it out. Maybe they must try it.
No, bro, I don't tell you what I got.
But what I will say though is, and the reason why we start, why will it be so difficult with Massacre?
It's not being difficult, you know.
No.
Yeah,
I just want to say this. The reason why we always a push feed is because, to be fair, a Massacre have the momentum. You understand me? I have the momentum, you know. So rather I don't choose for Clash, Alkaline. I have the momentum out of the two. True. You know what I mean? So really and truly, who need the Clash more?
I'm saying it doesn't have to be Alkaline. No. You have to clash somebody. Two persons are going against you. You need to answer one.
Yeah.
So you can pick. But when I say it's not like we say, you have to do this. But Skeng addressed you. You never say anything.
Yeah, so you say let's go back for Skeng if
so,
not Alkaline.
Yeah, so we need to know what going on. You get what I say?
We'll see.
Because remember right now, it's that him do to I doing here.
True.
Him never answer him and him make nice until
yeah. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
So yeah, now that somebody make nice against you, what would you do? You do the same thing we're doing. So we just want to know, bro.
Wait and see. Waiting game continues. All right, let's move on to the number 3 tune. We mentioned him earlier. We mentioned this rhythm earlier as well. The big bungs rhythm to go on with a bag of things. And boy, Nigeria go on good with Paddle Boat, the number 3 tune.
Fully. Yeah, bah. 14. Alright. 99. Yo, Jerusalem.
Yeah, I got a camel door. And I paddle boat and I draw. She do me better like a apple float from another bottle pour. Yeah, I get a camel close. Except me, then I got the store. Them soft, then I pack out on the doors. Your papa model pose, and I got a nut. Get like cool like your pole, but your man I check the sword.
Hey, for the elders them listen, trust me, we don't know what I say either here. We're not even gonna pretend. I just the vibes. Vibes.
No, but you know, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
When we actually see the lyrics and put it out, all that makes sense, you know?
No, we're not fight that today.
Nah, man, it makes sense.
We're not fight that when I hear you know, lyrical youth, you know, we're not fight that. But just I say, I remember from the first time I heard Syntrap till now. If you listen to you for the first time, you're not gonna get, you have to just continue say, you're what I'm saying, and you'll catch the vibes on the floor I'm forward with. But Nigeria, big up yourself in general. You have the number 3 tune.
Because I don't even know what is what is the chorus of this song? Galley Cash or Beast? That part of the chorus?
Some paddle boat and a joke.
That's at the chorus.
That me that said the chorus.
That's at the chorus.
I mean, even though you don't say it one time. Yeah. That's you big up yourself, but you have the number 3 tune with Paddle Boat. Alright, let's move on to the number 2, the number 3, the number twice tune. Yeah, DJ Roddy G. You said this song should be number 1 same way. And I saw it work, my friend. And I saw it work. You know what I mean? It's been out for a minute. And you know dancehall stay, but it's still very popular. And TJ did it justice as well at Reggae Sumfest. You know what I mean? Very, very excellent performance. Very organized set. TJ, big up yourself. And now you have the number 2, the number 3, the number twice tune with.
I bet me turn up in ya. I bet me turn up in ya. Acha, uno, more, kiba, can't stop. Ooh, singer, me, grass, bounty, killer. Some move, some rock, some sip my liquor. Move, you, wet, kiba, girl, drop, quicker, make a dance couple times, girl, I take my picture.
Yo, Jerusalem.
I bet me turn up in ya.
Jerusalem,
I bet me.
Turn up in ya.
You know a tune bad in a Bridge Nation, but we never have even introduced it. You realize I never said the name of it. That's how you know when a tune hot. You see me?
We play so much, we never know.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. We can't
Is
find
it safe
the
to
success.
say? Is it safe to say this is the song of the summer? Drift, no.
As much as we don't want to make Roddy Day an idea.
It's safe to say no, because basically from
Just
some
you look at commercial use of it as well. You know what I mean? You have to factor that into as well. If it's to say, a lot of corporate people using it, you know, so the big deal with flow and things. So we're not gonna fight that. We're not gonna fight that for real. So TJ, big up yourself. You had the number 2, number 3, the number twice tune.
So that means this is a where does it is now? Inside joke or whatever, but thing they need for pay is 100,000 better to go on with this, you know. Serious thing, I'm telling you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Tristan. Time for collect, alright? 100,000, please. Ready.
Oh boy. Big up yourself in the Tristan. Alright, here we go on. So we're coming to the end of the show, Bridge Nation, and we have the number 1 tune waiting for you. Big up yourself for the artists who met that tune, yeah. Seen them get ready for it, you know. But before we close the show, Jerusalem, I think you say you want to big up your grandfather.
Oh yeah.
Before we close the show.
Hey, good reminder.
Yeah, man. For wait to the right moment. So Jerusalem, I got big up something. So now just listen up.
Yeah, man. I'll be next week, August 5th. You know, it's all about the Jazz Hut. You know, they'll be on Charles Street. Big event. I'll be there.
Man.
Yeah, you should also follow.
Wait, so the 5th?
Yeah, this is a true night of universal love. It's Saturday, the 5th of August. Yeah.
Holiday weekend.
It's holiday weekend now, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, because the 6th the next day is I think. Yeah, you know, Jazz Hut,
cool.
30 Charles Street, Kingston. You know, music by Shanghai. You don't know how I think that. So, big up, you don't know.
It's a good look.
Yeah,
All right.
big up Jimmy Solo.
Big up
Jazz
Jimmy
Hut,
Solo.
you know.
Big up. All right, so good look. So the 5th, the roll out, Charles Street, Jazz Hut. It's a good look. All right. So Bridge Nation, we're going to close out the show with the number 1 song. But before we go, you know, I always like we said, don't straight up, never down. I will now turn around. We just move forward with a great dancehall sound. Jerusalem, big up yourself, you know, full joy the weekend, you know, bro. And Bridge Nation, thank you so much for the love and support. Continue supporting the Bridge. We really appreciate you guys. And we're going to close out with the number 1 Joan. The big bunks with him is back again. Now or never. Zimmy, big up yourself. Roger Wild, take it away.
Sinful. Alright, but when I time them I lie. You see me, you believe. Never sorry. No, I never. And every girl I get wild tonight. Party in my house tonight. Me a find out tonight. I have no Roger Wild out tonight. Out the blue light, they try out the vices. All I'm a sense then sign out tonight. I keep weed, no fly, go Dubai. Let girl we don't